The development is fast. One has to keep studying. What kind of possibilities are there? She works as a gastroenterologist in Eastern Europe. Where can she get the most recent information for the benefit of her patients? She is writing for a medical magazine. How can she be informed about the latest news on liver diseases? She is doing research on gut bacteria. How can the basic research be further promoted? This is Pavel Poz, member of the European Parliament and responsible for setting the EU health agenda. Where can he get valuable information on all GI-related issues? And also, young doctors are seeking support, like Sonia.
I have just finished my doctor's training in gastroenterology. Where can I exchange opinions with experienced colleagues?
UEG answers these questions by providing a worldwide platform for the exchange of knowledge and expertise. 15 member associations, 41 national societies, and more than 22,000 specialists are represented by this non-profit organization based in Vienna. Since its foundation 20 years ago, UEG has been striving to raise medical knowledge and to improve healthcare conditions for the benefit of the patient.
The strength of the organization is that it is a federation. It takes in the expertise of people who are looking after patients from birth to death and all the intervening diseases that happen between those two events. In our daily life, we are multidisciplinary, so we cover a broad range of specialties.
UEG wants to improve health when it comes to gastroenterology, not only in Europe, but in the world. Once a year, experts from all over the world meet at the UEG Week. Here they find a uniquely stimulating atmosphere, vibrant with new ideas, to learn about recent findings, discuss innovative concepts of diagnosis and treatment, and hear the latest news from the GI community.
Oh, there's so much information, the interaction with the professionals, and then the fact that it has helped me understand the diversity of gastroenterology.
There's a lot of teaching regarding endoscopy, new techniques, the application of new techniques, combined with a scientific background.
Lots of varied talks, some new stuff, and some good consolidation of old information as well.
It's the best place. Every year we can meet.
Visiting the UEG Week means keeping your finger on the pulse, as the most excellent researchers convene here to present their latest results.
The UEGW is the largest and most comprehensive meeting of its kind in Europe, and one of the two biggest in the world. So we're trying to make the meeting a live, interactive experience. And we have lots of time for questions after the talks, and in order to give everyone a voice, regardless of their language and cultural background, we also have keypad voting, so everyone can contribute to the discussion.
The ambitions of UEG Week delegates are not restricted to medical excellence, and they also know how to party, which applies even to our youngest attendees. Stagnation means regression. Therefore, UEG places emphasis on the importance of education. UEG transfers scientific progress from bench to bedside, with appropriate training programs for people in everyday practice. The most important learning program is the UEG e-learning project, the online learning in gastroenterology. It's a web-based learning site providing access to educational material.
It is an excellent way of access for the individual gastroenterologist in Europe, but also outside Europe, to go to that portal and have education at their hands, within their own chair, sitting behind their own desk.
Communication is essential for UEG. To reach the general public, as well as decision makers, the UEG Public Affairs Committee maintains constant relations with key journalists. It also gives European gastroenterologists a strong voice in the European Parliament.
UEG has become an acknowledged stakeholder in European healthcare. And that means that we are invited to a lot of initiatives in the field of gastroenterology and hepatology.
In 1992, UEG started with a vision to improve the quality of care delivered to the patients and to increase gastroenterological knowledge throughout Europe. UEG appreciates the efforts of its founders.
Their intention was to form a unified organization with all different partners of digestive diseases organized under one roof. In the beginning, gastroenterology was split up into many different sections, which is now no longer the case, and we do have a very strong organization which forms the voice of European gastroenterology.
UEG strives to accomplish its mission day by day, but has also set ambitious goals for the future. UEG has got to continue to grow and develop as we enter into its third decade.
It needs to develop an even bigger voice in Europe. Firstly, we must prepare our new professionals, new doctors of the future, so that they're able to cope with the changing healthcare environment. Secondly, we need to think about better ways of communicating. And finally, we need to campaign. We need to explain to politicians, governments, leaders in healthcare in Europe that the world is changing, that we need to innovate as practitioners, and we need the research funding to be able to do that effectively.
UEG has devoted itself to improving and promoting gastroenterology research and practice for a healthier future. And our young doctor Sonia has completed her first successful year as a gastroenterologist.